Hi, everyone, and welcome to Let's Get Visible, a podcast for small business owners, helping them to grow, have a sustainable business, and get more visibility online. I'm Dawes Brown, and I'll be bringing you SEO and digital marketing tips, as well as interviews and conversations with other small business owners. So, let's get started. Today, I'm talking about the power of saying no. Now, this is an interesting and sometimes confusing topic for many small business owners. When we launch our own services or start selling our own products, we can go into yes mode, saying yes to all the things, saying yes to all the opportunities because we don't know how to say no. Now, I'm raising my hand here and admitting that for a long time, for most of my life, I have been a people pleaser. Even if their suggestion or offer would put me on the back foot, I would still say yes. And looking back, I think that's a little insane. When you say yes to the things that are not meant for you, what you are essentially doing is also saying no to the things that are. Let me give you this as an example. When I launched, I offered it all. So from social media management to email marketing, I even did paid ads. But that wasn't what I really wanted to do, and honestly, not where I did my best magic. Because after all, SEO is magic, right? It wasn't until I took a step back and asked myself, Dawes, is this really what you want to do? Is this what lights you up and makes you happy? That's when I realized the power of saying no. It was like the universe slapped me on the back and said, finally, you crazy girl, you know what you want, which means you also know what you don't want. And now I can send you the things that are meant for you. It was like the invisible door had opened and the clients I wanted started knocking on that door. It also meant that I could look for new ways of supporting those clients if in fact they needed the whole kit and caboodle. And it's the same with collaborations. It all needs to be the right fit for you, your business, and the long-term goals you have. Now, even if you're a solopreneur and you're doing it on your own, just let me remind you of this, that building and growing your business is not a solo thing. It actually takes a lot of love and a lot of support from others to make it there. So if you're living on an island, foraging for your own food or trying to get work yourself by moving forward, that's not going to be sustainable. We are the collection of so many different things, and there isn't one magic bullet that's going to fix it all. But be choosy. Make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into and what this will look like. Read that fine print, ask the questions, and if it doesn't feel right, then say no. This will give you more opportunities to work with the people who are meant for you, who want to grab that seat on your bus and support your ride along the way. Work out what truly lights you up. What makes you happy? Because when you're doing things to just chase the dollar signs and buy that next flashy toy, there might not be much to fall back on. So if there were 3 things I could say about the power of saying no, they would be this. Number 1, not all things are meant for you, and that's okay. Number 2, you're going to piss some people off by saying no, and that's okay. Number 3, you may change your path from your original plan, and that's okay. Expectation is usually what we create for ourselves. We think it's based on what other people think and feel, but most times it's not. When you say no, people will respect you for that. It means you're also not wasting their time jumping into something that isn't right for you. Now, it may take you a little while to get comfortable with the power of saying no, and it took me a while to realize its value and place and purpose in my business and life too. But I can honestly say it's made such a difference to the way I operate my business, what I agree to, and it's helping me create a path I actually want to walk on. So, If you think back to the last day, the last week, the last month, or even year, was there anything you felt you should have said no to? Maybe you took on a client who is now taking quality time away from those clients that are better aligned with you and what you do. Maybe not saying no has meant you're stuck at your computer for way longer than you need to be, and you're spending less quality time with family and friends. Whatever you decide, whether it's a no or a yes, it's going to have a flow-on effect. It's going to impact other parts of your life. So before you choose to say yes to the next offer, client, or collaborator, think about what impact it's going to have on your life and whether you're better off saying no. Thanks so much for listening today and making time to tune in. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please leave a review and some feedback. If you'd like to learn more about me or my services, you can find me at doreenbrown.com.au with links to social profiles so you can connect with me on there as well. Well, that's it from me today. So see you next time for the next installment of Let's Get Visible.